Thank you, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, let's start the lesson proper. Okay, are you ready? Good evening, everybody. Welcome. And today is can I say it's the last lesson for the month? Is the fourth lesson? Oh, yes, it's the fourth lesson. Wow, next month is your final exam, and most likely you will be end in September. The English paper will be somewhere there, and then the first week of October, and that's it, you're going for break. Dominic, you know when is your English exam now? Don't know, okay. Usually after next week, your CCA will stop, and then 1 week of school holiday, prepare yourself, okay, and then the rest is getting ready for your final year exam. And the final year exam is a full paper. Usually it's 1 hour and 30 minutes to 1 hour and 50 minutes, depends on the type of paper, okay? So give me a minute. Okay, there you are. So today lessons, the world at war and world economic issues. This is the last lesson for this month. For this, we're talking about war and economic crisis. So what is compass of life? Let me share with you. You can use this like east, west, north, south, like your life, your daily lifestyle, whether you want to go to the north direction, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, things like that. So total, there are altogether 8 different directions in your life. It's the same thing that we want to see how which direction is going to the right way, right path. So compass of life is similar to what we might want to talk about a bit today, how it works. And of course, the leadership talk, and I want to hear some of your opinions. So for example, I give you as okay, maybe you might be a bit confused. What I mean by compass of life? Excuse me. The weather is so hot these few days. Okay, so how can you no, sorry, not this one, So like take for example, using emotion for motion to get your notion with actions. So sometimes when you have a very high emotion, let's say north is your high emotions, south is the bottom, is the worst emotions. How about the east and the west? Maybe east and west, or maybe it's like the extreme end of being happy, the extreme end of being sad. So how do you use your emotion to control yourself with your motion that you're going to take on? Your motion means your physical movements. And once you have the physical movements, are you able to have the notion, that means the logical thinkings before you take action? I think, can I show of hand if you all know, recently got 3 primary 3 kids, right? You know, right? 3 primary 3 kids in Sengkang Greens bullying one of the primary 3 girls. You know about that, right? Okay, so you thought, why I mentioned out this one is that, did they have the emotion runs highs and they're going to start a war against the poor girl and the mother? What makes the 3 boys, you know, Wen Jian about this case? You know, everyone know, Siqing, you know, right? I hope Jensen also know. I hope this one will not affect you. I mean, seriously, why? Not to get beat, you're being bullied in school. I've seen a friendship of people's like having war, like bullying, cyberbullying, or even broken friendships. So that this is what it means. Using the emotion for motion, getting notion with actions. That means their emotions. Like for example, I used to be like that with my friend in secondary school and primary school all the way to my JC. Thank God university don't have. Okay, a bit, but I think partly they are jealous of my grade or what, I don't know. But the main thing is that this type of emotion war, is very serious. It can cook out until which direction it goes. Maybe the compass, sometimes the compass go haywiring. Don't know which direction. That is the worst. When recently, like yesterday or the day before, there was this brawl, 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 you know, Brawl Star, right? Brawl Star, you know, right? Channing, Brawl Star, Brawl Star, fighting, okay. They were fighting in Toa Payoh, and these few groups of bad Indians and I think some races I can't remember were fighting. Why? Because they lost their compass of life. So when you lost your compass of life, you will get distracted, distorted, and disasters, and definitely you'll get yourself into trouble. So why I mentioned this, guys, 1 month, exactly from 1 month from now, you're gonna have your major exam. You're gonna be very stressed. I know 3 weeks ago, Wen Tian have war against math, right? Yeah, and searching against procrastination. Jensen also a war against something. So don't let this destroy your compass of life. Don't let this to lose your directions of life. Find the right path. If you think that your math is difficult, maybe you cannot go to north, you can go to south, east. Uncle, what are you talking? That means if this direction cannot do your math, look for other direction to do it. Not necessarily must be fixed to one direction, 死都要做这样。You must be flexible. 东西是死的，人是活。It's the same when I hate math. So when every time I do these problem sums, I cannot. So I used another directions to look for an answer. Imagine this soldier is lost in the jungle. Okay, it's not forest, jungle is super huge. Okay, I know I'm in the army before, but I never lost in the jungle, sorry, because I'm not those commando trained. I heard friends who go for this kind of high-end army, they will be thrown in the jungles or forests, and they only got one is a survival knife, a bottle of water, and a few biscuits, and then a compass to find the way out. Then they will get their ranger or the commando badge. So this is something that when a person's are being lost or desperate, they lost the compass of life. So do not do that. I will talk more about it today's lessons. So is it war good or bad? So there's always two directions, right? Just like compass of life. Seriously, can I talk about Wen Qian for you, don't mind, if you don't mind, okay? Wen Qian, you might feel that don't mind, you might feel that your math is no matter how come my primary school, my math, my compass of life direction is damn freaking good. Why suddenly I come to secondary school, my whole compass of life for math is like shit and sucks and so lousy, and why can't I get it? Even I have tuition, I'm very diligently do, I still cannot find the right directions to make my math better. So fret not. So like this one, you see, war is generally considered bad, but the questions can be more complex depending on context. Why war is usually considered bad? So for example, you are taking this example, Wen Qian, that you say that, oh, math is always considered bad for me. So these are the few things like loss of life. You lost your life. No, you didn't die. You lost your interest. Get it? So loss of life, of course, will result in death and injuries for soldiers and civilians alike. So you lost your interest. So you lost your interest to do it, then bo pian, no choice. In Hokkien, it's called bo pian, 没办法. So destruction, infrastructure, homes, and ecosystem are often destroyed. That's how bad the war is. The wrong direction to approach. So it's the same thing, Wen Qian. The destruction for you is that you not only lost the interest, you lost interest and motivation is a bit different. Okay, you lost the interest, and then because of that, once you lost your motivation, is destruction already. That means your compass is haywire already. Okay, now psychological trauma, war causes long-term mental health issue for those involved. So practically, you are being traumatized by this math. It's haunting you like day and night. That's like Uncle Raymond. When I'm until today, sometimes apparently for no reason, Dominic, I will dream of I haven't do my math homework. I will dream of I feel my math searching. I'll dream of that my teacher scolded me for not handing homework and secretly study my history textbook. Oh my God, seriously. I also feel that psychology effect that, Daira, what happened if I'm going to take out another course called math, you see, Jensen? So economy collapse, it often devastates local and global economies. This is how bad a war affects the economy. The same thing, if you are afraid of a subject like say math or Wen Qian, well, you show me good, means what? You are so happy for me. Okay, so when you have the economic impact yourself, Wen Qian, meaning that you have to spend a lot of money Example, buying textbook, buying assessment book, get more tuition help, you know. That's like all my children, when they were in primary school, I spent about 3 math tutor, tuition teachers to teach them math. And yet, they cannot score well. They just barely pass only. So it's like economy, you're wasting a lot of money. So, but fortunately, so far, all they went through, they did well. Okay, along the way, they feel more matured. So sometimes war is good, Wen Jian. You go through the downside, the slum, the shit of your life, at the bottom of your life. Then you will wake up. Then you realize, no, I'm not going to go to the rock bottom again. No, 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 no. I'm going to continue to improve better. You see, the moral cost, war can lead to atrocities, war crimes, the erosions of ethical standards. So because you hate the math so much, you destroy your psychological, your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your money. You know, parents have spent a lot of money, and then you spend a lot of time. No. So how, Uncle? So you talk very easily, you pass your math already. So do you have a solution for me, Uncle Raymond? So Wen Qian, the only solution is to find the right directions to approach this math. Huh? That's why I come to your tuition. That's why I don't know your direction. Don't fret, not to worry. The direction is not I'm God. I can tell you, Wen Qian, go to southeast, then later go to northeast, then later go to east, then after that go to north. It's just like your father driving a car or your parents driving a car. You got a GPS, right? Or even when you take Grab, the Grab driver will have the GPS and global positioning system to find the directions. It take a while, Wen Qian. Seriously, it take a while. So Uncle 你讲的很容易 then 我怎么办？我的 exam 要到了 then 我 fail 我的 math 就是完蛋 I got to stay back then 我是最后一名满江红 How? Is there a solution? There is always a solution. Okay, wait, hold on. There is always a solution. So I'm going down. So why some argue war can be necessary or justified? There you are. So look here. Self-defense. War may be fought to protect against aggressions or invasion. So now, Wen Qian, you have a phobia in math, for example. I'm not saying 100%. Okay, for me, I got math issue. If you ask me to go and learn math today, I'd rather kamikaze, Dominic. I will kill myself. I'll kamikaze. Unless you ask me to learn area of triangle, area of square, area of parameter, all this. You ask me to learn the difficult math one, no, sorry. I'm not going to do the PSLE problem sum. It's really shit. I will never like it. Sorry. It's very ridiculous way of doing math. So how are you going to do your self-defense, Wen Qian? Is to protect yourself, right? For example, every time when you approach, that goes to everyone listening here. Every time you approach an issue, don't use problem, approach an issue, how are you going to compress and oppress it? How are you going to prevent this from surfacing out? You see, any oppression, some war, okay, it also can necessarily stop genocide and tyranny, right? So how can you prevent this math to hate you and prevent this math to be so difficult and tough? Make friends with them. You see, after the war, people make friends. It's just like, in World War II, Germany and Japan are the most hated country in the world. But after the war, people love to buy Japanese, Germany products so much so that you name it in your house, you will sure have some Japanese or German product. So you have to make friends. You have to oppress it and make friends. Then, Wen Qian, 你讲得很容易呢，我才13岁，我怎么 It takes time, my dear. It may not be today, it may not be 1 week, 1 month, or 2 weeks, 2 months. For me, it took me, I remember when my math got F9 in Sec4, Sec3 all the way. I barely passed. I thank God I got past 3 subjects at the end of Sec3. So that was, I lost the compass of life. That's where I decided to find the directions. I埋头苦幹. I worked hard. I worked until the socks out of it. I worked the shit out of myself. I passed my 3 subjects, and when I go to Sec4, I told myself, I need to find the directions. And the direction is only one, the north. Okay, it's north. That means go straight forward, head on to it. I have to see, I have the revolution and independence, war of liberations can lead to freedom from colonials and authoritarians. So you see, when Japanese attacked Singapore at the time, the British ran away. And then the Singaporean will say, hey, hello, you're my master. Bloody hell, you run away. It's just like Wen Jian, Jensen, Sijing, Radens, and Dominic. You just imagine that now your parents throw you out of the house, disown you. For some or other, latest family brought you out, feed you, and made you so well and rich and educated. You got a master degree. You earn like 15, 20, 30 over $1,000 per month. You drive Ferrari car. You stay in a landed property. Blah blah blah. Everything so damn shook, right? Then later, your mom and dad say, "Oh, sorry, I neglected you." Wait, sorry, somebody said something. I'm so sorry about that. Can you please forgive me? Can I be your parents again? Of course, it's up to you, right? So the Revolution of Independence, you decide whether you want to take back your parents. It's the same thing when the British came back after World War II. The Singaporean, the people in Singapore will be like hesitating and saying, "Hello, you ran away and make my family to suffer. Now you want us to take over us and become my master again. So no way, man. I'm going to be independence. I find my direction already. The direction is independence directions. It's not being colonized by you, these British white peoples. So it's the same thing. The math might run away, you're scared, but now you find your self-confidence, your self-defense, you oppress the war, you come, you see, technological and social change, war has historical spurred innovation and reshaped societies. Those is a controversial benefits given to the human cause. So you have to use technology. If you find any problem, some that is not right, don't know how to do, go and Google and type using ChatGPT and AI. Dear ChatGPT, I got this problem, this math problem. Can you help me to solve? Or you can go and Google and type these questions and do it. Can you help me to solve? Something like that. Sorry, I think there's an urgent message for me. So. Okay, thanks. I reply. So Wen Qian, I leave it to you. You are born in this era that you can use technology to do a lot of things. How? Okay, how are you going to overcome this problem? So with this modern technology, with this ability that you can, do not be oppressed by this math war. Don't make math as your enemy. Okay, right? Conclusion. While war might sometimes be seen as necessary or justifiable, so we are fighting a war. You are in a losing side now, Wen Qian. If you want to give out math, it's a stupid thing to do. Let me explain to you a true story. It is also always tragic and destructive. Most people are an international institution strive to prevent war and seek peace solution wherever they possible. So seek peace and seek advice from people like myself, your parents, your teachers, or whoever, your auntie, uncle, or even your grandparents. So this true story is that when I was in JC, one of my very good friend, he loved history a lot, like me, like that. And because of something, I don't know what triggered him, that he got a big argument with my history teacher. And he will make fun of her and end up they become war. And because of that, he affect his study, he give out history. He don't want to do history. Okay. Fast forward, moving when I used to stay with this uncle opposite my house in Ang Mo Kio. So I met out with him coffee. We talk about our old times in JC life. And he told me, Wen Jian, it's very stupid that I'm against that history teacher and make me feel one of my history favorite subject. I will just ignore her and I will prove to her that I should study better and score better to prove to her that her teaching sucks. And because through my hard work, I won and I make history as my favorite subject. So he practically halfway through, you know what he did? Surrender. He take white flag. It happens to another true story. And this boy, when he was in secondary school, the teachers were there to help, but the student just say, no, I don't like math. I want to do other subject. But because he got, you see, international institution, and that means other teachers to help. The teacher pray over the students, the teacher have extra classes for the students, the teacher put in efforts, the teacher counsel the student, the teachers give test paper for the student to do. You know, back in those days in the 1980s, we do not have the luxuries to print so many papers for students to do. And sometimes it's out of pocket money for the teachers. And who is that student? Is none other than Mr. Uncle Raymond Shaw. That passed my math. And because of all these teachers in my secondary school, it really transformed me to fight the wars against, number one, gangsterism. Number two, smoking. Number three, playing truant from school, running from school and never go to school. And somehow I'm a senior prefect somehow. Number four, rude to the teacher. Number five, okay, attitude problem, not behaving in class. 5 war that I fought to. But nevertheless, the teacher never give up on me. In conclusion, is that they came as an ally power. You know, I dominate ally, axis and ally power. Come and assist me and help me. And true and behold, that today I can sit here, at this, my comfort of my house, with such a lovely family and student like all of you leaders. I thank my teachers. So that is why I told myself, if I ever have a chance to be a teacher or educate people, I will not try to teach my student. I will die with my blood and soul, and every single ounce of my blood, I will give my best to my student. It is without those teachers who trust in me, who believe in me, who know that Mr. Raymond Shaw can make it in life. And the war against that time was so tempted, no, to join gang, to be something, you know, that come and look back, those people who are now 50 plus like me, Wenqian, Sijing, Jensen, Dominic, and Raiden. Some of them really uneducated. 这个英文字怎么读啊？这个怎么样啊？ They can speak very well because they are being influenced by YouTube and because their children grow more educated. And true enough, Wenqian, I met some of my friends who are not very highly educated, who speak to me in dialects, you know, or even broken English or even Mandarin, but you know, they are still well-to-do, but they went through a very difficult war. They were lost of their directions. They can't find their direction when they were young. But when they get older, they found their directions, and then the compass points through their life. This is the path. This is the way. This is the mission he or she need to complete it. If you're going to give up, sorry, this is live recording. Your parents might not like to hear what I say. If you're going to give up now and lost your direction, you're a bloody idiot. Agree, huh? You're a bloody idiot. You are also you're not idiot. You are intelligent. You are innovative. You are initiative. You are independence. You have the best of involvement in everything. So if you give up now, you're really an idiot. I only can tell you idiot. You know, many years ago, there's this book called Idiot for Microsoft. Really, you don't believe, you can Google. And Dummy for Microsoft. These two books, Dummy for Microsoft and Idiot for Microsoft. 是真的有这种书哈。So please, you see, I use war not to talk about the entire war. That's the real war fighting, like the Ukraine, the Russia, the World War II, World War I, or the what, Alexander the Great, the Napoleon War, the Crusade War, the Genghis Khan War, or the Qin Shi Huang War, or the 三国演义 War. No, the war, I convert it to yourself. You see, you're this age, now you see, do you know, recently I realized the war in school, that every single one of you facing is, number one, is vaping. Okay, that is the very difficult war to fight. Very sad. I just drove that day with my wife on Saturday. Beside me, got this very pretty young girl was doing Grab food, Dominic. And right in front, she lift out her hand and do e-vaping in front of me, beside my car only. I was like, hey, what the hell? Sijing, I'm a police officer. What, I should have stopped my car and go down and stop her because things like that, right? But what should I do, Jensen? Should I take my beta and whack her head until she died? Yeah. We destroy one person. You see, Dominic agrees. See, this guy clown, is he? One say, what should I do? I was like shocked. My wife said, "Aya, what should I do?" I bless her. What happened if it's vaping, Shijing? The vaping is dominate. the one with the high drugs. Scully, suddenly he bicycle cycling on the road now, blur, the drug kick in, boom, accident died. At least my wife say, at least she's doing a job. She's doing Grab food. At least 她 independence, 她谋生，她自己懂得自根自立。That means he not say in the independence here, the word independence. But he's fighting a war of what? I always believe a person who smoke have very big stress, war against depression. Wen Qian, Uncle Raymond was a heavy smoker when I started smoking at Sec 3. War of depression. Seriously. I smoked cigarette like nobody business. When I was in army onwards, I smoked cigarette like nobody business. Good lah. Now I war against what? Cancer. Ask for it. So instead of addicted to the war smoking, I surrender to cigarette. I fight against the war of cigarette. I oppress the cigarettes war by quitting cigarette, by quitting smoking. That is the thing. I found my directions, and your direction is always the north. Okay, you know when you lost, this was taught by my army. Every time we lost, you look for the Jensen. You know there's this north light, not the school northern light. The sky, the northern light. If you look at the northern light, that means you're finding the directions. It's just like last time the sailor, they used the compass to find the shore. Okay, they found the north, there's always land. So Wen Qian, I hope I give you a more understanding. Okay, you are all very intelligence, ingenious people. Don't be an idiot. Okay, and just let this fall. I know it's very tough. The first thing is vaping. The second thing is bullying. And these two are the most serious war that all of you are fighting in this generation. My generation was fighting is only bullying. But now you add one more war. And the third war is the worst now, all of you listening. The war against family. Do you know why these students always bully others? Because their family backgrounds are having war. The parents are war against divorce, war against parents died because of illnesses, war against their parents lost their job, war against their parents abusive their children. Hey, I tell you, there's a joke, okay? To this morning, 6:30, I received a WhatsApp. It said, please help my friends who is from China, who brought 2 children to Singapore to study. Can you give them English tuition? So Wen Qian, okay lah, okay, say okay. Okay, you know what? She want the tuition every day for the 2 kids. Every day你听好来，事情有没有头脑问题 ？Every day I say 哈，我说不可以啦，每天 then 我就叫我说我不可以 ，because I night time got tuition like with you ma. Correct now, because it's an international school, the only time I can have tuition is at night. I say cannot, every day I cannot. So I pass it to my friend because I thought my friend is more free. He say, every day cannot, I also cannot. You know, straight away, the mother say, so you can give not? No. Can you find another tuition teacher for me? No. Straight away, she just hang out the phone without saying thank you, anything. I think first time in my life of teaching so many years, I seen a mother so pasu, so desperate that every day must have English tuition. That is crazy and nuts, man. You see, I pity the 2 kids, honestly. The war against this kind of parents is so bloody stress. I know you come from China, your English might not be good, but Wen Qian, do you agree? Imagine your mommy say, oh, Wen Qian, your math is very poor. So Monday to Sunday, I have math tuition for you. Joke 事情你要吗？Jensen no need to say, Jensen, you run away already. Dominic, you want every day? No, why? I don't understand. She don't even consult her 2 children every day tuition. One single stupid subject. I would say stupid subject. Just like that.
And these have different subjects.
Maybe with different subject also. Oh my God, seriously. The children were thinking, why I born in this family? Yeah, the parents 他的妈妈出发点是对的。The starting point is correct to want the child to learn better faster because they are behind times maybe. Wen Qian, will you want your how are you going to tell your mommy if your mommy say every day math tuition? Will you run away? Tell me the truth.
I will tell her I don't want. It's too much already. And I got no time to like focus on other subjects because got like 7 subjects.
Exactly. This mother must be clown, man. Seriously, I'm so sorry to be so blunt. And but your mommy says, no, girl, I don't care. You still have everyday math tuition because your math got 60 marks. You must have tuition. Ah, can you imagine? Ah, so it's not 14 marks or 30 marks, right? Wen-Qian, what? Okay, last question, last answer. How are you going to respond? Wen-Qian, you should answer this. Thank God, I don't have this kind of mother. My mother is very understanding. Agree now?
Yes, my mother is not like that.
Thank God, you should say that Siting also, right? Right. Thank God your mommy, daddy is not like that. Please share this story with your parents. Please don't stress your kids like that, please. Seriously, I imagine I accept this tuition. I go and teach the kids. I think the kids also I also feel hurt and sad and bad, man. Okay, anyway, I don't know what to say. God bless the kids. That means there are more to come like that. Okay, so Uncle Raymond's, what is this? Depend on what aspect of war you are looking at. Exactly, Wen-Qian. So don't mind, I take you as an example. I just want to not counsel you. This is not counseling session. This is to tell you that war against terrorism can be war against your own internal belief, war against racism, war against anti-religion movement, war against corrupted governments or tyranny, war against drug. These type of wars will be good and effective, but with high casualty, of course. So the best is no war. Don't have a war against anything. You are always on the losing side. You only got one life. You must fight a war. Okay, you see, there are patients, Jensen. War against this the person who fight against cancer. They are war against cancer. He or she knowing that he is going to die soon, but he fight till his last breath. Till the last breath. So you might ask all of you, so Uncle Raymond, so why are we learning all these things? I hope that when you're writing your essay, you can bring this kind of juice, this kind of motivation juice, this kind of encouragements, like a recount essay or descriptive essay, or even an argumentative essay to prove your stand. To prove your stand, to prove that you are having a very matured and motivated answer to manage to write a good essay. So war, what is it? What is it good? Conflicts and the progress of civilization from primates to robots. Oh my goodness, you see? What is this? I can't see. Authors of the War. Also, there's such a book. Thanks. There's such a book written by this, you see? By this author. West rule for now. West. Ian Morris. So is it true that the West has been... So if I ask you, Jensen and all of you, if the East and the West go to war, who will win now, Jensen? Based on your experience, who will win? The West of the world or the East of the world? Sorry, I can't hear you.
East.
East, yeah, high five. I agree with you. Wen-Qian, eh?
East.
Wow, Siting, eh? No, I don't IDK. Don't track. Okay, cannot. Can you imagine next time your husband and your mother, they quarrel because of your son or daughter? You cannot, I don't know, you're going to fight among yourself. Bye. I go out and go shopping. Don't have this time. No. I don't like this kind of attitude. You have to make a stand. East or West? Who will you think? No, once you have, I don't know, you will affect all, you are fighting a war of ambiguities. Don't have this. Siting.
East.
Yes, thank you. Dominic?
I believe in the China.
I believe China. Okay.
They got the human advantage.
You are damn freaking right. 1.4 billion people. And with India, other Indian also 1.4 billion because we got 2.8 billion people. How about Raiden?
East.
Is you can realize from the art of war, who came up with the art of war? The Chinese people, right?
The
Yes.
Sun Tzu.
That is what you call it, no? Right? Agree, huh? But we do not know really whether when they fight, whether the West will win or not. But yeah, think about it. Mongolia was from the east, he conquered. Alexander the Great was from the east, west, he conquered the east. So it's 1-1. The score is 1-1. Then the second one, who? Hitler also.
British.
British, yeah, British is not really, yeah. In the past, maybe now it's different. There is no good war or bad peace. Well, I like this. Benjamin Franklin is the president of United States of, I think, during World War II. Okay, there is no good war or bad peace. What can you all tell me? It took me a while to understand these meanings. Can you all please decipher it and encrypt it? Decrypt it, not encrypt. Can you tell me what you mean by that, Dominic? There is no good war or bad peace.
It
Can
means
anyone
that
please take some time to analyze this?
it probably means that all war, no matter how good the cause, will always lead to a negative result, whereas peace, no matter how bad, will still be better than any war that has ever been waged.
Wow, full marks for this answer. Well done. Okay. How about Jensen? How you decode this by Benjamin Franklin?
So the Benjamin just say that the like whatever war it is not good and whatever peace is always good.
Okay. you put it in a layman's simple term, not like the fella will make it until complicated and complex. Okay. Sijing.
So I think that he say Benjamin Franklin says
Imagine this
like
is a poem. In a poem, they want you to
all the wars will like come out as a bad war as that it's like even if it's like a small war, there'll be somebody who like always benefits from it and somebody who like loses their I don't know how to say it.
You are very close to a very good answer, Sijing. You are
And
very close to my answer and very close to a very good answer. If you stop there, then you really
it's
not idiot, You know what it's
then
incomplete. It's not
the
idiot, it's
other
incomplete,
person
right,
will
It's
always
also
like lose something from the war, and he says there is no bad peace as no one or nobody is like everybody is benefiting equally from peace, and it's like everybody gets like equal amount of things if they just like everybody benefits from peace, but only one person will benefit from war, the winning side.
Oh, wow. That's a very good answer. Well done. Thank you. Any more? That's all. Okay, Raiden?
I think what it means, because war is always a negative impact, no matter how small or how peacefully it's done. But peace is always positive, as is like the definition of positive and good. So like no matter how peace is done, it is always a positive impact to both sides, no matter how short or long it is.
How about war?
I already say war, what?
I can repeat, sorry.
Say war is always a negative impact because it is always, even if one side wins, the other side still loses. So war is still a negative impact to one side, no matter how small or peacefully it's done.
Okay. Thank you. Last but not least, Wenqian.
So basically, right,
Mm.
like there's like like war is like always bad. Like no matter like why you fight, like why, no matter like the reason of why you started the war, then because there will be like people affected, and then there is no bad peace, because peace, right, like honestly nothing can like happen, like nothing bad can happen to people like in peace, cause like they're all very peaceful, nothing is gonna happen, no one's gonna get injured or anything.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You realize on top there's 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Below got 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Okay. Let me help. It took me a while to understand this. I like to play with words more than numbers. There is no good. So this sentence there is no good.
Uncle
To
Raymond,
talk
I think
about
you're not. I think your screen share isn't on.
Huh?
I think your screen share isn't on.
Already what?
No, it's not there. It's not there. I only see your face.
How about now?
Still nothing. Wait, never mind. Yeah, still nothing.
How about now?
Nothing.
Can you see?
Still your face.
Can you see? Wenqian, what do you see?
I can see the slides.
There is no wall. Can you see my mouse moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your mouth moving. That's all I
Do
see.
you see there's no good wall of peace by Benjamin Shun?
No, I only see the Lamborghini and your face.
Huh? Jensen, can you see the slide now? Suqing also can see, right? Raiden also can see, right?
Wait. I leave and then rejoin. I leave then rejoin.
Can see now? Can see, okay, okay. You see, on top of the 4 word itself, there is no good. Benjamin Franklin, the presidents, already ex-president, say that there is no good. No need to talk about anything. Because the next thing is war or bad peace. War or bad peace. So there is no good to talk about anything, whether war or peace. Get it now? When you have war, you will sure need to have peace at the end of it. So what he meant, if I interpret it correctly, he meant that, there is no such thing that when you go to war, okay, you will ask for peace. But the person who go for war, at the end of the day, whether he want to fight for peace, whether like what all of you say, that at the end of the day, so whether this peace is fair or not. Take for example, okay, like Japan. Japan went to war. So definitely it's no good for them because he lost all the infrastructures, the manpower, the loved one. So there's no good for war. But because after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki attack, the bombing, Japan was forced to surrender at the expense to ask for a peace. But this peace is bad enough for them because they had to pay a lot of damages and they have no face. But in order to exchange this peace, if they feel bad about it, they feel that they hurt their pride, they feel that their emperor is really no face, they worry the emperor will be executed, they're worried that Japan will at the end be colonized by Western power, but this peace will not bring any justice for them. But nevertheless, General Marathas went there and told the emperor, you can still continue to rule Japan, but at the expense of this. So at the end of the day, the peace itself might be reasonably acceptable by the Japanese. But that goes not to just other countries. We talk about the ancient war until the present war. Okay? That means what Benjamin said, please, for goodness sake, don't even ever think of starting a war. Because once you activate a war, you are actually destroying the 5M, the manpower, the money, the material, the machines, and all the leaders. True enough, Japanese World War II lost a lot of the top general. Do you know, to train a general, to train an officer, it took many years through experience and this like that. So when he say bad peace, why not choose other words in terms of or lousy peace or worse peace, or there is no war or reasonable peace, or there's no good war or acceptable peace or equal peace, but I say bad peace. The word bad peace, the word bad means very bad, right? If you reverse reading, the peace that is bad in terms because of the war. Get it now? The peace that is bad because the war is no good, and therefore you should not start the war. Regardless of what war, at the end of the day, you have no peace. But to them is no, I don't agree. It's very bad. Just like Wen Qian, Si Jing, Raidens, Jensen, and Dominic. When the couple are fighting, right? They are asking for divorce. That is a war already. Right? That is a war. But this war itself will create a divorce, a peace, right? Meaning that they go separate way. But is it bad? No, it's still not bad in terms that they cannot see eye to eye. They cannot be 白头偕老, okay? They cannot live forever. So this peace has to put away, they go separate way. Maybe they find another good partners. Maybe the couples decided to go their separate way because of few reasons. They cannot get along. They find that the wife have another boyfriend, the husband got another girlfriend or something like that. So when they go separate, this divorce is already a war, but it broke away. Maybe before that, they have been quarrel, fighting, Cold War, don't talk to each other. It's definitely no good. But at the end of the day, they have decided to settle down for a divorce or divorce, you call it, and they decided to make peace. But this peace might be the one of the party might be benefit from the other. Maybe the wife say, I want half of your property. You can take one of yours. Let's say got 2 children, you can take one of the child in custody. So
Uncle Raymond, not to interrupt, but I keep hearing that like during a divorce, the wife keeps half of everything the husband owns.
yeah.
Then what about the husband? Does he also get to keep half of what the wife owns?
Usually, the very good question. The court always protected the woman's right in Singapore. In a Europe country, also the same. The woman has a right, unless the woman is like doing something bad lah. That means the woman is the one who betrayed the husband. So far, there's only 1 or 2 cases that the wife had to pay compensation to the husband. But 99% is the husband have to pay maintenance, blah, 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 excuse me, to the wife to settle the bad peace or the peace that they feel that is bad. Get it now? So you see, this Benjamin Franklin is really very, very highly educated when he come out this word. He want to make us to think there's no good war or bad peace. That means you see the word is all. It's all. He never say there is no good war, but good peace. You see? There is no good war, but good peace. You can do that, right? But good peace. But why you change back? You can say there is bad war, but there is bad war or good peace. Why do you don't use that words? You see the choice of words. You realize that once you change the words, it makes different meanings. Then Si Jing is saying, why you tell me all these things? Learn lah. Because you need to learn your comprehension passage to use your own words to explain ma. And then if you're doing literature, the same thing ma. Okay? Wow, so much of these. Who were the good guys and the bad guys in the Second World War? I don't want to go this into details. If you ask me, of course, it's the Allied power, which is a USSR, Soviet Union, USA, no need to say, and United Kingdom. United Kingdom consists of England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Okay.
Can I say something? People keep saying that Japanese people are bad, but in their defense, right? I think that they are not being bad. They are actually just very extremely loyal to their emperor and their leader.
They are following blindly. They follow blindly without proper. Now you ask a younger Japanese to go kamikaze and harakiri, you say you go and die. I want to play my Pokemon. I want to blow my Genshin. You ask the young Japanese, I don't think they will do that so much to the emperor. To them now, the emperor is like, okay, lor. Maybe for the 1, 2 generation later, but I would not be surprised, girls and boy leaders. In the future, I don't know how near, Japan will still want to annex and attack China. From the past history, Japan is always looking for ways to attack China. I don't know why. So look at this one. Later we'll do this prepositions, okay, to use it. So for example, I'm very satisfied with my students' result as they have done pretty well for their PSLE. Okay, something like that. Okay. So let's talk about drawbacks of cloning. So last week we talked about the good things about cloning. Now we talk about bad things about cloning. I'm very tired, and Dominic, can you read it?
Unlike animals, human beings are susceptible to gene mutations during development. Integrating clone cells into a child's developing body might be expected to carry a risk that these cells could upset the balance regulation that must occur to form all parts of the body without establishing the right connections between these parts. Consequently, some chimeras are malformed or diseased, and the 1 in 7 cloned animals that survive to birth often suffer from developmental abnormalities as well. In addition, the hundreds of eggs necessary as source material for creating just one cloned human embryo will place human women at risk of serious complications and, in some cases, death. The technical constraint on growing a cloned child who birth because of the size limits for cloning, along with the risk to the developing child from mutations and chimerism, and the inherent risk associated with the other egg procurement, nuclear transfer, and embryo transfer procedures mean that many attempts must be made in order to produce just one live birth from cloning. This, along with the high probability of malformations in any resulting child, also mean that many fetuses will be crushed, torn, and grafted together in the vain hope of helping the somatic cells integrate and develop into a fully functioning organism in each mother's surrogate woman's womb.
Surrogated woman's womb. So imagine, guys, when Dominic was reading this entire paragraph, you already start to imagine how bad if you clone and then what happened to the fetus, malfunction, malformations, don't know, a lot of things. And then you can see that once if this embryo or fetus come out, it might be distorted, it might be disfigured, it might not be 100% accurate as what it is, just like Dolly, the sheep last week we talked about. Can you imagine, guys, if I were to ask you to watch a live video about cloning and the malfunctions and the drawbacks of cloning a baby? And these are all the negative side effects to show you. You tell me whether you still want to approve cloning. Come, let's go together. Bye. Go lah, go. We just leave the camera on, can you? And mute. So think about it, guys. This is not easy. Cloning is something that we need to address in a very mature and religious way. Because out there, religious is so important that if the scientists will ignore their religion side, I can tell you guys, it's going to be war. War against not just cloning, war against human rights war. Oh my God. I can't imagine what's going to happen. Ethical dilemmas. Back to you, Sijin.
Ethical dilemmas. The issues of factuality and morality in cloning are very narrowly linked, as in any other highly developed technology that can shine with a favorable or destructive light. The high degree of such linkage is merely a result of human consciousness about the absolutely altered nature of existence. Still, in biomodification, being a technological essence, conversion of everything that's living, and being technocratic, just quantifying them on numerous bottoms, holds another novel notion, typical for deep human understanding because it signifies qualitative changes in things known, meaning a rich contribution of their new cognitive essentials. Citizens of different countries and cultures express a sore need for high import, new mutual understanding, and consolidation based on the invocation to protect the safest common values from which stress only the highest wealth and honoring life. Modern problems associated with cloning are directly related to the unique features of a human being. One eye heredity and other established individual development that does not happen in the environment of artificial replacement.
Thank you. Too long lah. This one no break. So you read the whole chunk of this 事情. Sorry, I don't know why suddenly my cough and there's some phlegm in my throat. When we talk about this ethical dilemma, so whether is it good to modify it for the reason to get extra human beings on Earth, increase the populations, increase how the citizen look into it to help the country to prosper with more intelligent people, of course. When you want to clone someone, you clone something that is intelligent, not an idiot, right? You want to clone something that is ingenious, not incomplete, right? So you want to clone someone that is innovative, not impotent. That means no good. So therefore, when we look into this issue, this is not a Sec1, Sec2 essay. When this person wrote this, is like, think about it. These are the setback that cloning will affect it. Can you imagine? Not imagine. Sorry, I don't use the image. Just think about it. When you are writing this essay, when you are in A level or in university, okay, these are the structured way of writing. Okay, and this is a bit of AI, of course. I feel it. Okay, I can't remember. I use AI. I can't remember. Sorry. So now we see when you establish this type of environment of artificial replacements, the word artificial means it's not good. That means they will sure have defects. Even the original Wen Qian, Si Jing, Raidens, Dominic, Jensen, and myself, I don't remember, we do have some defects, meaning bad characters, bad genes, whatever it is. So can you imagine you clone another Wen Qian, Dominic? Wow, 笑了，完蛋了。
Can I go toilet?
Okay, carry on. Go. Wen Qian, your turn.
It isn't difficult to predict possible disappointment from the research if it still does not create adequate answers to society's requirements and its threats. A slippery slope of cloning has a common basis with other advanced technologies in common, an omission indistinguishable from those actual zones of specific good opportunities, denying the existence of a subject's bad consequences. Both ends remain hidden behind the strange appeal to the inviolate rightness of a particular technological essence. In the name of human glory, technological progress, and economic uplift, cloning's question is in the adequate connection between various good opportunities of pure science and performative nature of the technology's shrinks.
I think I'm not sure. This kind of essay is usually for the IP students or the IB students or higher learning. So you should be grateful and thankful and feel good about it by reading this kind of essay, this kind of passage that will help you to understand that, these are the high level of writing. I like the last part where you say both remains the hidden behind. Okay, both ends remains this part here. I don't know why every time I highlight all these stupid things or not. Okay, now money there. You see? And I cannot get rid of it. When I get rid of it, it gone. Okay, so let me leave it here. There's something behind strain appeal to the inviolated brightness. Wow, very strong word to use, particularly because they realize nowadays. I won't be surprised if you go check GPT and ask AI. Do you think cloning is bad? ChatGPT, please give me your thoughts and see how this ChatGPT answer you. And you can ask ChatGPT, cloning will help better in artificial intelligence. Do you agree or not? So these are kind of there's no right or wrong answer, but a high level of answering. So just test out how good this AI can answer you. So if the person who program these AIs, they will tell you cloning is definitely no good. Okay, but if his AI can make his own judgment and say, no, cloning is good because it is this, then we are very scared already. That means this world is living, we are fighting a war against AI already, not a war against human to humans.
Uncle Raymond.
Yeah.
You know, scientists actually made like a computer that is actually made out of human brain cells.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So and
Not
then
possible.
no, it's true. And they say if humans are able to make a simulation of like the right now, like our lives and stuff, that means that we are living in a simulation.
I would like to see this article, but not possible to take a human's brain cell unless this human cells is a dead one or not the active one. I am not sure whether your article that you read is fake or real or
No,
what.
they use human stem cells.
I still don't think it's possible. It may through my own judgment. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to this. Maybe you guys will not handle magazine article. Jensen, are you done with your screen? Thank you. Right, because you keep moving, I keep seeing your hand, so it's like flickering. To my thanks. So you see a headline: horrific accident claims 5 lives on Korangi Road. So this is an article. It's like a newspaper article. You see. So take note of this. Please write down if you can, or take a pictures. So these are the article. I realized that this year I predicted that this will come out in O level. Because in 2028, when you are taking your O level or N level or G2, G3, it's a bit different already. So the Cambridge may not be involved, but it will be marked locally, if I'm not mistaken. So you are the first or second batch that is a transformation to the old way of GCO level. That means now the examiner, the educator here are capable to set their own paper without consulting the Cambridge. Maybe the consulting of Cambridge professor or educators or marker examiner will just give these people advice in Singapore. So someone will say something.
Oh no, it's the link for the article. It's the link to the article.
Okay. You all got chance to read.
It's reported by BBC.
Okay, good that you read this kind of articles, but because I would still won't believe it will work like that. Anyway, this is the article, so it's always the center, the title. So the title must be there, the body, okay. And then okay, this is another one, the speech. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, okay, this is a speech, different. This is article, speech, okay. Okay, ladies and honor, like for example, this article is just like you write the title, write this, then reported by Dominic, reported by Shi Qing, reported by Jensen, reported by Wen Qian, reported by Raiden. So this is article. Later we see by example. Then speech is like this. Like in the school, you can say good mornings, ladies and gentlemen, principal, vice principals, teachers, and fellow schoolmates. Okay, or you can say like this. Okay, like that also can. You see, either this part here for general audience, but in school, take note. You must write honorable principal, respect teachers, and dear fellow students. I leave it too. Then thank you is optional. No, I disagree. I think thank you and have a good day. It should be compulsory. To me. So this is a write an article for a school magazine on the upcoming Cambridge. Hey, Jensen, can you read to the class, please? No, sorry. This one will let Raiden. Raiden, can you read this?
Write an article for your school magazine on the upcoming Cambridge exams preparation tips. You should include the following points as well. How a revision schedule helps students. Feeling hopeful is better than feeling disheartened. The impact of studying habits on preparation. Cover all 3 points in detail. You should make your article informative. Start your article with a suitable title.
So you see, so Wenjian, this is what I meant. This is how you fight a war. Okay, you're armed with ammunitions, all the bullets inside. Okay, candidate respond, acing the exam. That is the title by Jensen. Let's go, Jensen.
I truly appreciate your overwhelming feedback on my previous article. Therefore, I have decided to provide some exam preparation tips to you. This is because of the upcoming Cambridge exams this June. First of all, it is essential to make a study schedule because it ensures the proper coverage of the syllabus on time. As a result, the lengthy topics becomes manageable and the schedule keeps you aware of the future plans.
Stop. See, so hold on. Study schedule, right? Ne? Got study schedule, ne? This part here. Answer first. So this is a introduction. First paragraph, second paragraph. Start with the first point already. Then second one.
A schedule keeps you organized and you do not have to panic about missing anything. This is because it will help you use your time wisely and learn as much information as you can.
In the shortest possible, you must read these in the shortest possible of time. So this is also here. Okay, so that when you have this, you don't feel disheartening. Last paragraph, is it last paragraph? No, sorry, hold on. Still quite a lot. Okay, you read this part here, then okay, come.
It is important to be stress-free before your exams. This is because exam fear does not allow students to perform with their complete capabilities. Thus, their performance is negatively affected.
You see, so stress-free before exam. You must be stress-free. Uncle Raymond, you talk easy lah, because you're not taking exam. I'm taking exam. What? You have to learn, no? If you can go through your PSLE exam last year, I think this is. But uncle different lah. This primary school only got 4 subjects. Hello, secondary school got 7, 8 subjects. No, how can be stress-free? I'm very stressful, not stress-free. Okay, so you want to be stressful, go ahead lah. Then you're going to kill your brain cell. So you must take things. So that's why you need a schedule. Back to you, Raiden.
This is the reason I advise you to adopt optimistic and positive approach. It will ensure that you are comfortable and ready to face all challenges in your exam.
Okay. So hold on. So you understand. So that one was to ask you to be optimistic and positive approach. How? Let's go. The study.
The study techniques such as taking breaks, consulting your teachers, and preventing distractions such as mobile phones can make a student more focused.
Okay. So preventing, so you really have to cut down your mobile phones. Especially starting from next month, you should cut down your mobile phone airtime. Because maybe now you're Set 1, you still got honeymoon period. Relax. While we go to Set 2, it's really every level you go is getting tougher. Carry on.
Similarly, these habits ensure healthy and quality learning, which is essential to ace Cambridge exams. However, the practices such as only studying overnight can produce unpleasant results in the examination.
This one I will agree 50%, not 100%. Why? Because I used to study burn midnight oils, and I always study last minute. But that doesn't mean no good. But definitely it's no good. After over the years, I realized that it's good to prepare in advance and not to last minute if you can. But if no choice, then if you want to do last minute, then be careful. Okay, let's go.
To conclude, let me know what you think about these suggestions through your feedback. Thank you for reading an article, and do follow these proven tips to get your desired results. I wish you the best of luck for your upcoming exams.
So this is an article written, article written to students, put on the notice board in the school by Adams Ryans, and he's also an examiner, right? He's an examiner feedback. Okay, so the examiner feedback of this, the strong aspect. This article is a perfect sample to discuss some key points. What are the key points do I put in? No. Okay. Okay, so this is an article. You just read an article. Your school may or may not use article. Please let me know. What kind of situation writing that from January till end of August? What kind of situation writing? Is it formal or informal email, formal or informal letter, or this one speech, proposal, incident report, or whatever it is? Okay, let's do this exercise now. Another others exercise. Do you have another question? Okay, just look at the example here. Do you have another question? Singular and general. Singular. Do you have any other questions? Plural. Any other questions? You see, any other questions? I prefer the other one, singular and specific. My boss and your boss really hate one another, a shared conditions. We need to think of one another. We need to think of one other possible solution, an alternative. I like one or two of his songs, but the others are awful. That means the rest. Well, I like this, huh? So this another, other, and others will tell you all these things. Tell you singular, plural. So now your job is to do this. Let's go. Write down in your Zoom chat, huh? Wow, so fast. Who give the answer already? Huh? You give halfway then, Jenny. Sijing, thank you. Sijing give all the answer. Thank you. Wen Qian, thank you. First five start with Sijing. Next five, Jensen. Third will be Wen Qian. Fourth will be Raiden. And last but not least, the last five will be Dominic. So you know your sequence, I don't want to repeat, Once you finish the number five Sijing, you pass to the next person, Dominic done or Dominic, I don't see your answer. Oh, done already. 1, 2, all in already. Jensen haven't, Jensen. So if you want, you can now make use of some example of your own. If you want to use the another, other, all this you want also can. But we'll skip that one. You can make one sentence of another, other, and others. If you want to do it as homework for this one here, okay? Okay, take a picture if you want to. Let's go through the answer. Let's go.
If he is a good person or not is another matter.
Oh, so
Dogs.
that means we are talking about his character. Okay, good. Number 2.
Dogs and their owners tend to be very similar to one another.
I quite agree.
There is only one other way we can do this.
So what alternative?
Germany will need to have another election soon.
Oh, that is very bad.
Some of them had strong religious ideas and other bigots had undemocratic political views.
I'm not surprised in countries like in Europe. Rustan?
Another encouraging change is that solar panels are getting much better.
Yes, it's also more cost effective and save fossil fuel.
Other people might think you're crazy if you wear that hat in public.
Well, I don't think so. It's more fashionable.
The evil corporation manipulates the price of milk and other types of food too.
Oh, really? Then we must report to the authority.
Their action might provoke retaliation by other governments.
It can't be helped. So we are calling for war?
Their cakes are so good that I went back the next day and bought another one.
Can you help me to buy another? Thank you. Who's next?
We spend the weekend doing a bit of this, that, and the other.
So you are quite busy over the weekend?
Yeah.
Thank you.
His dogs are
like
too
that,
friendly. I pushed one down and then the other one jumped up.
So how many to go to keep pushing them down?
10.
Oh my God.
I still got a headache. I need another aspirin.
Sorry, Uncle Raymond is allergic to aspirin, seriously. So I cannot take. I will take other. Seriously, when I eat aspirin, my eyes become frog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, some veggie restaurants are awful, but others are fantastic. Try Testauletes in Valencia. Their salads are truly awesome.
Mamma mia, we shall go and eat there. In Valencia is Italy, right? Valencia is in Italy, right? Is it Italy?
I don't know. I only know Venice. Wait.
Venice.
Oh yeah, Venice.
Venice, yeah, you let me go. The gondola. Okay, number 15.
We stopped for a coffee, and then we stopped again at 7 for another one.
Wow, you must be addicted to coffee to keep you awake. Number 16. Who's that?
The other day, I ran into an old friend of mine, in the market.
What did you do over there? British punk.
We spend a good deal of money on maintenance and one other thing and another.
Where are you born in India?
Proposals for economic union are just another phase of the journey.
Oh, really? Are you from Italy or France?
Bonjour.
Oh,
If-
from France, eh?
If you say another word about it, I will go ballistic on you.
Yeah, I'm going to say another word. Many words. Come.
Ah!
Last but not least.
Her cats are all very different from one another.
No different. They're all got whisker. Sorry, Raiden, you got no chance to read. Okay, let's look at this. I and we is always shall and will. So please, shall is more courteous. I shall come to visit you when I'm free. We shall be able to do this project. Something like that. Okay, here this, okay, all this you should know. Will, just take note. I want to make sure that during your exam, you know how to use this properly. He, she, it is will, you, they, and will, okay? And this one, last week we done it again. So, but I want to change the, okay, so this is the essay. Did we go through the answer? We done, okay, so far nobody do this. You're supposed to do this as homework, right? Okay, I hope you all can really spend some time to do it. This one, same thing. Last week I also went through, right? Okay, let's quickly do one. Come, let's go. Quickly choose one or two to make one sentence.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Might you give me an invitation? I ought to attend your party.
Want to say again?
Would you give me an invitation? I will go to your party.
Why don't you say if you would give me an invitation?
If only you would give me an invitation.
Something like that. Okay, thank you. Next, hurry up. The faster you finish, we end earlier.
I ought to finish and complete my homework with quality as I might fail my exams with the lack of practice.
Thank you.
I would have gotten him a birthday present, but he made me mad, so I did not get him a birthday present in the end.
I did not get right. So you use which one?
Would.
Must use two. Would and what?
Oh, okay.
You have to use two.
Okay, I would have gotten him a birthday present that he can use. But because he made me mad, I did not get him one.
No, because he made me mad, I will not.
Oh yeah, I will not get him
Better, huh? I will not give him one. Thank you. Jensen and Siting. Yes, Siting.
I will go to your house if I can find the time to.
I will go to your house if I can find the time to. Really? You coming to my house? 哎呦，讨厌，早讲嘛，我准备一下啦。真是的，要 make up 一下。你笑什么笑？大家不好笑咩？哎呀，是景大人要来我家拜访呢，要放那个 roll 那个 carpet 嘞。来，Jensen 大哥。
I will not listen to his advice. I shall listen to Tom's advice instead.
Okay 咯，fine 咯。If you don't listen to my advice, get lost, go and sit down 啦。真是的。Thank you very much to all of you. Can I have the score? Just now the 20 answer. Can I have the score, please? Thank you very, very much. May I have the score, please? Thank you. Okay, so this one, I go back. Well, not bad, all of you. Well, got full marks. Shanny, why you off your camera? Thank you.
Eh,
Okay. How many got it correct? Jensen? Okay, thank you. So can we all do this and we'll call it a day? I need to do this. It's very important. Come, let's do this. I want you to choose two. I start first. Okay. A car with a logo of Lamborghini is what I want to buy. As I am addicted to Lamborghini car. Okay, a car with a Lamborghini logo is what I want to purchase and buy, as I am addicted to Lamborghini car. Okay, let's go.
I am concerned with the rising rates of bullying in modern day society.
Concern.
Yeah.
Where?
Four. With four.
Can you get one more time?
I am concerned with the rising amount of bullying cases in Singapore recently.
Then one more.
Huh?
You're supposed to use two.
Oh, as more and more children are attracted to making fun of their peers and making them feel sad.
Very good. Thank you. Very sad to see that.
I am fed up with Tom and
Which one?
fed up with
Fed up. Fed up.
I am
And then?
fed up with John, as he always thinks that he's superior to everyone.
I say two must use
Yeah,
two.
superior to
I'm fed up with John because he's always superior to everyone, thinking that
Refuse.
he's the king. Okay?
Amy was blessed with great talent to sing. Wow. Wait, I need another name. Jamie was envious of her.
Where the hell is who was blessed with?
Amy.
Amy was blessed with a lovely voice to sing to everyone. So Si Jing was envious of her and she decided to take a competition and beat Jamie. And now Si Jing is one of the kind to be the top singer compared to Taylor Swift. Oh yeah. You see, I can do that. Next, the two of you. The longer it takes, I gotta end later.
Being related to a very famous celebrity makes me proud of myself.
Makes me proud of yourself. Oh, you related to one of celebrity?
No.
Oh, who?
I said no.
Who? Tell me. You say yes lah. The celebrity is Xi Jinping. You know it's Xi Jinping now.
Is the China?
It's a China.
No,
Dominic, tell her who is Xi Jinping. My goodness.
A Chinese president.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my dear. My fault. I did not give you a chance to talk. What the talk? Sorry, Nakamura. Okay, Jensen.
Pleased with my exam results, I feel superior to everyone as I felt proud of my hard work.
Wow, show off but I like it Well done, everyone. So this is very good to use it with, to, and off. So these are the things usually used in your editing most of the time. Now, if you can do that, I will download the lesson plans. If you can use it and write sentences, Raiden, you can use this for your sentence constructions. Dominic, you can use this as a homework and hand it to Uncle Raymond also. Any one of you, okay, please. If you don't want to hand in, you want to leave it, I leave it to you. Okay. So this one also the same. Where the hell is it? This one here also. This one also good for use sentences. So if you lack of ideas are written, you can choose all these to do. Okay, to do the present tense, past tense, and past perfect tense. Okay, so you can also learn your spelling here. All right. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you next month with a new topic, and it's called environment and ecology. Something new,